Senior.
Dr. Alfredo Papi Casino has dedicated his life to the needy, the poor like this little girl, children and adults with cleft lips and cleft palates. Papi's work is done on behalf of his American Foundation to aid the poor in his native Philippines and other developing countries, all driven by the Bible verse, Matthew 25:40. Truly I tell you, whatever you did for the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. Papi got his nickname from the first of his 13 grandchildren, and it has stuck with the father of 5, Alfred, Elaine Murphy, Melissa Tortorella, Dan, and John. Wed since 1961 to the former Amelia D.Q. Rose, a nurse who worked at the Mayo Clinic whom he met while doing his residency in Wisconsin, Amelia has joined the 2015 inductee into the Medical Mission Hall of Fame on many of his more than 100 mission trips. That fellow Hall of Famer, Dr. Glenn Gill, whose friend is a surgeon, is a story in itself. Formerly educated at the University of Santo Tomas in Manila, where he earned a degree in pre-med as well as his medical degree, Papi completed a rotating internship and 1 year of surgical residency at both the Gunderson Clinic and Foundation and La Crosse Lutheran Hospital in La Crosse, Wisconsin. From there he went to St. Thomas Hospital and Children's Hospital in Akron, Ohio, to complete his general and pediatric surgery residency. He has remained in Akron ever since. Our awardee started making medical mission trips in the 1970s, but it wasn't until 20 years later that he began to focus on cleft lip and cleft palate reconstruction. He made that decision after learning of double and triple the incidence rate among Filipinos compared to the rest of the world, natives who could never afford the surgery. Alfredo was trained by Dr. James Lehman, Chief of Reconstructive and Plastic Surgery at Children's Hospital in Akron. Before agreeing to train him, Lehman required our inductee to sign a document that he would never do such a repair in the United States or for financial gain. That was not a problem. Another reason Papi wanted to learn how to perform these types of surgeries was because many patients were turned away because no one on the medical mission teams knew how to repair these types of defects. Papi founded American Foundation to Aid the Poor in 1986 and has served as its president ever since. AFAP uses American and Philippine-based groups to complete their work which is spread to countries like Liberia. Papi's foundation began training the Philippine physicians in 2011 when it became clear that these surgeons can do post-operative follow-up on patients as well as multi-stage procedures that can't be done with an American team unless the patient was flown to the United States. With more than 5 decades of missionary service, Dr. Alfredo Papi Casino is a worthy inductee into the Medical Mission Hall of Fame. Yet those who know Papi best know that the pleasure that comes from this award is small compared to the reaction that he gets when his work is done. Work that caused one 11-year-old girl to keep looking at herself in the mirror after the gauze dressing was removed from her wound. The 4th or 5th time she looked in the mirror, she had tears in her eyes, realizing that what she saw was really her face. That's why Dr. Alfredo Papi Casino returns home many times each year, and the reason why he is the newest member of the Medical Mission Hall of Fame.